Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. The town of Sisselgrad over here is coming along nicely in terms of its infrastructure, and I think it's almost time for us to ramp up a little bit of work over here. It doesn't have any drinking water. Oh yes, there's still a little bit of work going on. I think we should be in a reasonable spot, right? Let's just make sure to assign a few bits and pieces of construction here so that we can get some drinking water in. And then hopefully that means we can ramp up construction in this area. And things will start moving. I just want to double check here quickly. Are we getting access to everything? Not quite yet. So let's quickly just go about assigning that one in there. I'm pretty sure, pretty comfortable that will in fact be able to resolve it. So let's quickly get whoever we can to come and do some work over here. Let's maybe bring in the helicopters to get some stuff on here as well. So we'll slowly start working these things. This will immediately give us power here, right? Oh, we haven't actually linked it up. So I think one of the key things I want to do first with these rail connections is to add some more of these lines. So let's go underground and we'll see about... Oh, we can't actually give it a nice smooth. But anyway, that's not a bad... Can we do something over here? We cannot. Can we really not get this to work? Okay, hang on. Let's try this one more time. Can I just close this down for a second while we quickly do this? Close this one out and just try this again with the slightly. Just going to slightly move that through there, and then plan would be that we get the second one included and run that one through there as well. That's fine. And then the idea is that we go ahead and tie that one in there and this one in on this side, and of course, oh no, it is going to work. We just need to zoom that out. So it just doesn't want to do this, right? If we were to say do something like that, and then can we... There we go. That's the plan. Let's clear this out a little bit. I do like to, wherever we can, connect these things together so it looks a little bit neater. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. That's what we want. That'll tie in quite nicely. So that gives us a fair bit more power onto the rail network from this one. So at least, even if that one drops down, this one can still keep going. So let's get a few things moving. We're at a pretty slow pace. Let's speed that up a little bit. This one should be okay as soon as it gets drinking water, because it will in fact get its power from... Oh, it can't get its power from over here? My goodness, what a disaster. Okay, well, let's see. What can we build in terms of providing it as a slightly different... We need to get some more power over here. Yeah, there's plenty of room where we can accommodate an additional power source. And I'll probably do it on this side. Just so that we could potentially expand into some other operations over here. So let's grab ourselves go underground and see. This could be difficult. We don't want to block out any of those things. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to do a little something like this. All right, let's do that. Oh, hang on. We need to power this as well. So I'm going to move it all the way down here. That should power most of the things we've got going here. So let's give that a bit of a loop there, and then we will bring in our power connection. And I guess we'll do it from over there, so we still have a little bit of extra room to maneuver. I don't think we can, there's no point in trying to merge it with these guys. Let's do that instead. I guess something like that's probably about okay. So let's do that. Let's get all these guys assigned for a bit of construction. Get all of that assigned. We'll get all of this assigned. All of that's assigned. Can we just assign a few more teams onto this so that we can get things moving a little bit quicker? Yeah, all of this is pretty good. All the way to the other side is all pretty good. Let's get upstairs and see how that's going. So this is in very good shape. I would love to see us, get this system sorted out. And let's just have a quick look. I don't think we've got this guy. Okay, this guy is within the range to come and pick up over here as well. But we may obviously expand on that operation. The one thing I did wonder about is whether we could do, whether this is a walkable range. If that's a walkable range, maybe this could be a walkable range as well. Shall we try it? Let's quickly try and measure it first. So if we were to say, measure from there to say here, and if we do it to over there, I don't know that's going to be. This one we should be able to fire up the power station, which means the other one should be fine. Let's have a quick look. If we were to say, what's the furthest distance you can walk? Do we do a 455 meters? Okay, maybe it'll work. So let's try and do a very, very direct connection to this side. Right? Let's try and do that measurement one more time. Right? So if we grab this guy and we bring it in over here. Wow, presumably if we do a very direct connection over here with an extra spur off into that side. So if we do something like this, that's 270. And then do that. That is too much. So if we do something like that, that could work. And this could work. Okay, so the idea is, in this very location here, we need to drop down. Well, do we need to drop down? Okay, let's just try and leave that all in place. And then if we go here, maybe what we do is we provide a little something like this, right over here. Okay, we'll do the opposite side. Okay, like so. And then the plan would be that we run a direct connection to there and to there. And to here and to there, right? So let's guess that, hang on, we could, and we do that. And then we say, let all of that go. And then if we say walkable distance, haha, we've got both of them. Excellent. That is good news. That is really good news. Delete 4 points. Thank you. And get some crews in here to come build it. Oh, this one. These cannot be built. So what we need to do is we need to build like that and like that, I think. Okay. Now, we need the helicopter officers to get more workers, right? So for some reason, this isn't properly working. So I'm kind of tempted to add a few more bits and pieces over here. Maybe a couple of houses here that can reach there, but not so much any other place. What's our capacity over here? Never. What? I'm pretty sure something like 50, right? Pretty sure. Don't quite know why it's. Anyway, I guess a couple of extra houses like these could maybe make a difference there. So let's see about what we can put in there. Which ones do we have? We've got those guys. So that's about 130. That's about 185, and it's the same ones here, right? So maybe we'll go with the slightly smaller ones, just because we're trying to maybe do something like let's do something like this. Now let's set it back just a tad. I'm wondering, it's going to have water and all of these things, right? If we were to do, let's do something like this, and we'll flip it around and do something like that. I guess that's okay, right, as a starting point here. And then what we'll do is we'll grab a couple of these paths, right? I don't want to get too crazy on this stuff. So let's do that. The idea will also be that we do probably something like, well, if we were to do this, right? Like that idea. Let's get that assigned, and then get this assigned also. So then all of this stuff can slowly start constructing. What I will do is I will link this up like this, so that this is kind of going to be a potential to get everybody to allow access on multiple locations. So let's get probably lesser. To be honest, let's get Cornoe Hill involved. Yeah. Right, get started on that, so we can build up here a little bit. We'll need to tie in a pathway over here. And we'll see about the rest. But we'll see. Maybe that gives us a few more workers there for the helicopters to deal with. That's the plan, at least. Okay, slowly checking everything else. This is a fairly new operation. We're making tons of money over here. Ooh, look at that. Oh, no. That's just... What's that? How can we... Oh, it's... What? 300... Oh, no. That's the last month. Here is what we're making in terms of dollars. I was just thinking, whoa, that's weird. Okay, so let's have a look. Everything here, there's lots of little bits and pieces that's under construction. So if I have a quick look who's doing what. So Lessa is busy working on a few things. And then these guys could certainly come and help out a little bit more. So that's not quite right. So if we get Lessa involved with a few more bits and pieces, we could also get maybe these guys involved, but they'll be coming in from over there, I'm pretty sure. That's okay. So we can get, as long as we keep construction going. What I was thinking about something else over here. So all of this is under construction. That's fine. The rail is busy being built. I was thinking railway, we've got this in place. So I was thinking a railway depot thingy. Not depot, but in station. So if we have a quick look here in terms of train depots, we've got a railway end station. Yeah, it's a pretty tight operation, the railway end station. So I guess we don't necessarily need to go too crazy with it. But I don't want it close to the intersection here. I want it, probably needs to be, yeah, something like this is actually a pretty reasonable spot for it. So I guess a railway end station right over here. We won't necessarily have anybody working here, but I was thinking maybe construction, right? So we can't get it too close on this side, but that's too close. It needs to be something like this, right? So if we were to want to do a rail in station, it needs to go in here. We only need it on this side, right? Yeah, I think that's absolutely fine. We have the rail in station on this side. It's going to be fine. So we'll put the rail in station in over there. That needs to go into construction. So if we were to assign someone to construct here, maybe it's these guys, we'll get them to start working on that piece. But yeah, lots and lots of little sections of construction that needs to happen. It's going to take us quite a bit of time to get it all done. But anyway, it's progressing. Have we finished off our water situation here? I think we have. So we have water in this location. And as soon as these guys are fully built up, which is not going to be too much longer, I think. Well, got a little bit of stuff going on over there. We should be okay. This is a bit slow in terms of its processes. But anyway, that's fine. I think we're making reasonable progress. We should be able to start work here fairly soon. Well, to be honest, let's just want to have a look at this. This is already connected and working. So yes, so now we've got that picking up. What I want to do is get one load of biological waste here. That's fine. We have a fire station. Yeah, pretty close by. But one of those situations where it might not be the end of the world for us to get another, apart from the fact that we don't have any real heating in this area. Actually, we do. We've got heating from over here. So it can provide heating a fair distance. So we could have a station over here. I think it's a good idea. So let's grab ourselves another fire station. Just something small. We don't need a major fire station. But we would like to... Why is this heating... The heating plant isn't picking it up, right? Does it need power first? It's a little weird. It's a little awkward if that's the case. Anyway, what I wanted to do is grab this bus route and extend it. Just pause it for a second while we say, can you please add another stop end of that line there? And then east, and then over here, Atomic East Bus Station, and then we would like to unload, please, all of our workers, whatever we've still got available there, but please unload that, and then you can head straight back out, right? So that'll work. Oh, did I save it? Let's open that up again. So it is in here. So it is saved, so that should be fine. So that should work well. So now it's going to unload a few people there, and it's still got plenty of workers on there, so we can unload some more workers over here to then extend its stuff there. Do we not? Oh, we still do not have sewage over here, right? Yeah, we're missing out on that. Now, what I will do is we'll build some sewage infrastructure, but let's clear out some of this stuff first. We'll kind of tie these things together here once we're ready, but I need to remember that. I keep kind of forgetting some of that stuff. So if we were to say a bit of a sewage tank, maybe over here, let's just find ourselves... Oh, so this can already power... Beautiful. This can already power the rail, so that's a good idea. It's a good idea to get this to start working. So if I were to say... do the sewage maybe just over here, so it's fairly close by. Let's do the sewage over there. In the meantime, we can have it constructed from this side, but we will need to get our sewage pipe to go in over there, right? No. It needs to go like so. So get that moving. We'll get the lesser crews to come and work that ASAP for us so that we can start seeing. So if we've got workers here, the sewage tank is overflowing, and we're not producing anything, but we're producing this, right? So heating is already happening. So with that in mind, so the sewage tank's overflowing. Now, I just want to see if we do place this guy now. So it doesn't need it? Is it just... That's interesting. That's really interesting. So the small one doesn't need it. but these do. Ah, let's have a look. It doesn't say anything, does it? That is super interesting. Now, I want to make sure that it's pretty reasonable in terms of its connectivity. I guess right next to the power station over here makes a lot of sense. So we'll be able to, yeah, so let's do that. Let's start our construction process over here. It'll be powered, it'll have heating, all these kind of things, but it'll be small, right? It's just make sure that we've got reasonable access to lots of different things. So let's unpause, make sure we've got crews coming in to do some work, to fix all of these things off. Why is this not being assigned? Let's get that assigned so that can be constructed as well. These, they can't get to these. That's not done yet. So there's lots of little bits and pieces underway. But anyway, now, hopefully we can slowly... Now, we're starting to see workers arrive here a little bit. It is providing... I guess it's providing us with some power over there, but some issues, I think. Look at this area. Looking good, guys. Looking good. It's a little... I find it a little awkward with that one there. But I think this is not bad. This is not bad at all. Now, over here, have we... Yeah, I think we're doing a reasonable job in this location. We'll keep slow pace on that piece. Still plenty of expansion we can do here. We're still underway with some of this stuff, right? Who's working on this? Let's get these guys to work on it. Yeah, so get some of this construction going. Let's get some of this construction going. We could even add the helicopters to the mix here, right? I want to make sure that we're progressing reasonably well with all of these bits and pieces, right? So if we need helicopters to bring in some more materials, then that's absolutely fine. They are pretty slow going and all of these things. Now, we should have bitumen and fuel, yes, galore available. What are you doing? They're all trying to pick up concrete, so that's okay. What is this? This was just a switch for the construction. Everything else here, I think, is done. So really what we need to do now is have a bit of a look where our rail construction is heading, right? Are we working on something? We're actually not. We're actually not working on any rail construction. So we've gone all the way in there. What we should be doing is assigning some... Oh, no, that's a warehouse. What about talk about a misclick. This is the one I'm after. Has this got something assigned? It has something assigned, but I guess it's coming in over on this side. Yeah, it's coming in all the way to the end there. So there's definitely some other bits and pieces we can assign. So go ahead and assign some of these areas so that we can start running the rest of that rail. And what's the situation over here? Ooh, I like it. I like it. Okay, so now let's expand our operation at least to start getting some of these areas built up. So we need to assign, I'm guessing lesser is okay for this, but I think they're all pretty much under pressure doing their thing at the moment. Yeah, we're finalizing the last little sections of this road, which is good. I mean, we're making tons of progress on infrastructure, not so much on the other bits and pieces. This construction is underway, so we're actually building it quite nicely from that side, slowly moving in, and that's actually getting to the end of that pieces of construction. But that's still pretty good. Excellent. Excellent. Lots of bits and pieces. This is now not doing anything because it doesn't... Oh, it has workers, but there's just nothing to do, I guess. These guys are slowly getting things built, but there's lots of little elements that needs to be done. But I like our idea here with our walkway this way. And we have power. We do have power. So now this guy should be working so that we can bring sewage in through from the Susselgrad area over here if we eventually get to that point. Okay, excellent. Things are moving. Slowly, but moving. Lots of little sections of work is getting done. We could try and assign some of these guys to the mix here, right? We assign. Maybe what we could do is we could tie them all together and get them all together assigned. Yeah. Just move things through a little bit quicker. I like this little loop for any buses that wants to go into that direction from the bus stop. All of this is looking good. We don't have any of our power. I think we've got our main power network ready to go, but we don't have anything in terms of our distribution. And I think similarly with the heating we've got, but similarly with the water and the sewage, we've got the main network, but nothing much more. This, I guess, is not a big deal. I know why that is happening. Yeah, that's fine. Look at this. Look at this moving. Well, this stuff is getting built. I like it. Let's assign the helicopters in there so we can move things a little bit quicker through some of these areas. Here we could assign maybe the lesser officers as well. Oh, they can get there? Good. Get here as well. And yeah, even here is fine. Work on whatever we can. Let's get as much of this built. Oh my goodness, what burnt? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This was out of reach? I thought we have a helicopter over here. It's just out of reach of the helicopter? Oh, the helicopter isn't fueled, is it? That's an issue. Out of fuel. This helicopter is out of fuel. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Don't worry. We'll fix the problem. It's not the end of the world. It's not ideal. It's like the last building we've built. It's crazy. Let's make sure to drop off fuel at that fire station over there, just because it's the one with the helicopter. So let's make sure to do that. At the same time, we'd like to... traffic jams. Yeah, that's the one we're aware of. So how do I need to assign... Oh, let's assign the lesser demolition office. Thank you. Let's assign them to come and pick this up, and then we'll rebuild it. Of course, it's going to take us some time, and we don't have anything to deal with this at the moment. But it's kind of okay because we're waiting on a few other bits and pieces to get constructed. So yeah, it's a bit of a slow burn. We're not quite producing at the rate we should be producing at now. I think we're building much quicker than we're producing. We're running out of steel. Yeah, out of steel completely. So we need to ramp up production over here. We need to see more. That was empty. That was almost completely empty. Tons of workers over here. That's the prefab workers going back. Garbage. The kindergarten's garbage is overfilling. Oh, it doesn't have a local. Okay, hang on. A couple of things, right? This prefab one. Give me this, right? It's only going over there, right? So the prefab worker train. In terms of this stop, please, Setomic train station, please don't load 100%. Load like 50%, right? 50% is going to be just fine, right? Load 50% and then you load everything, unload everything. Right, and that's correct, right? Oh, here we want to cancel. Oh, actually, this one needs to be assigned to prefab workers instead, right? You assign to prefab workers. I was doing this incorrectly. So get rid of that. So here at Setomic train station, at Setomic train station, please just load like 50%, please. Nothing more than that, and unload everything, and then that should be fine. I just don't want to, I mean, we need the trains to run over there with workers, but we don't need all of them to be absolutely jam-packed. Lesser workers, probably a little bit more, maybe not extreme amounts. And then this guy is prefab workers yet again at 50%. The steel train is loading up, but wasn't. Anyway, we need lots of workers on the steel train. This one can load up. That's fine. I don't mind it at all. And then we need the train for the coal workers, right? Sith coal workers trains need to get proper amounts in here, and we're unloading little bits. Okay, let's do this. Let's pop in here and just drop that number to say 20%, right? The rest needs to go to the coal mines. And how many do we have on this line? We're like 3 of them on the line. So really, we should be in a reasonable spot here. So that's the Sith coal workers, and it's fully loaded. And I guess this is another one. So the problem here is they're not properly spaced. They're supposed to be, but I guess this is so busy that that they're not. It's not working properly. Because here comes the next one already, right? What? Wait. Why do we have coal workers coming in here? And why? Oh, this is steel worker train. No, this one. Why? No. No. Turn around. Can it do it? No, it can't do it. Turn it around again. Keep going. What the hell is it doing? I'm flabbergasted. Anyway, that might be part of our problem. Unemployment is too high. You don't have anything to do? Can't work here? Switch tanks overflowing. Oh, hang on. Oh, our project is still underway. The capacity improvement for the sewage network is still underway. What are we waiting on? Got practically everybody working on this, right? Resources needed to finish the construction. So we've got none of the resources here. Oh, it's coming. Here they come. We're kind of waiting on the resources to arrive. We have any workers on site? No, we do not. But at least we're getting the prefab panels in there. Oh, it's the last stretch, right? It's the last stretch. So just get the last stretch going. I'm not. It's gonna be done any minute now, and then we'll have some increased capacity there. I know this is a problem. I need to do some other stuff with the signal control here. This we should be okay now. Yes, operating without problems. Building is without power supply because yes, of course. We need to assign this for construction. So let's just get a couple of guys to come and work on this. This needs to be done. I'm kind of. We can't do that. Let's get Lesa in here. And what we can do is we can get the helicopters to come and work on this a little bit more. This is not done yet. We've still got some workers hanging out over here. We're struggling to get all of this done. Even that's not done yet because apparently the helicopters can't bring in workers. Yeah, that's my constant problem here. Helicopters bringing in workers is a big issue. We don't have many helicopters that do the worker thing, right? We don't want buses, right? We want workers to be picked up over here, but they pick up so few that it's a bit of a challenge. Oh, these guys are walking along our new path. Okay, so what I need to do, one of the things that we need to do is we want to tie in over there. And then what we'll do is we'll tie in over here and we'll get started on these construction items. So if we get those crews in place to come and start work there. Yeah, we'll leave that in place for the moment. But ultimately that's what it's going to look like. Hopefully that gives us a few more workers to go in this direction. Where can they get to? They can unfortunately also get to the bus station. So ultimately they just end up going to the bus station instead of here. But what I can do is I can assign some stuff, right? I can assign these workers to go and I can do one of those, right? Let's get these two built. We really should be. I hope this is not another. This could be another one. Let's have a look. Oh, the helicopter's on the way. The helicopter's in the air. I don't know where. Yeah, here it comes. Picking up some water over there. Needs to get here pretty quickly. But yeah, I think the fuel issue there sorted that out, so we should be fine on this. There we go. Back up and running. Nice. Yeah, this is getting quite busy over here. What's going on? Are we getting some workers over here? Where's my workers? No workers whatsoever. Let's have a little bit of a look at what's going on with these trains. Because I guess something has gone wrong. See here, this is the prefab stuff, right? Or the lesser workers. But where are my trains coming in from over there? Vehicles inside the building, we've got the one. This is a Sith coal worker. So let's quickly have a look. It's going to drop off a little bit of something over here. Okay, that's the problem. You shouldn't do that, right? Just stay on track. God. Okay, hang on. I'm going to fix this and I'm going to pay for it because I can't bear this nonsense. Really? Yeah. Okay. Let's just do that. Get that sorted. This train is going where? Yeah, but turn around for that, please. Yeah, that's fine. Just go in the other direction, right? Yeah. Since I've done that, the coal has been a bit of a nightmare because for some reason they like not stopping on that platform. Anyway. This guy's coming in with a proper load of workers at least. Okay, hopefully that's going to start seeing some work happen. Are we starting to mine again? Luckily, we're starting to mine again. Okay. Okay, so now sewage is not overflowing. We've got this guy potentially working full steam. That's working. We don't have any. It's not working at the moment because we don't have any power. Everything is being delivered, I guess. That's fine. Okay, everything here is good. Happiness and the like still doing well. We've got another fire that we've extinguished. That's okay. Let's get another fire truck in place. All of this stuff is moving along pretty nicely. This stuff is being built. I guess we've got tons of little sections here that needs to be built, and all of that's getting built, and all of this is getting built. So yeah, pretty comfortable. We need to assign some more track builders to come and do some work. Ooh, very slow over here. What we can do is we can get the track builders from all the way out over here. This guy's parked up over here. We need to get a way of dealing with our older vehicles. That's definitely something that we need to start looking at fairly soon. And vehicle production, to be honest, needs to happen. Starts happening as well. We've been pretty slow with some of these things. So let's get some of these crews to start working. Okay. Yeah, so assigning some some guys over here to do some construction. Is signing the other track builders to come on over this way is probably a good idea as well. This is a slow burn over here. Can we assign maybe these guys to help a little bit? So it's a bit of a slow going process to get all of these bits and pieces built, but I guess once we're up and running in this area, and we're not too far away with the primary infrastructure so that we can start building buildings. And it is going fairly quickly, especially considering how remote this is from a lot of our operation. So I guess that's at least something there. This stuff is coming by helicopter, and that's done. So we should be able to also assign. Who else is assigned here? Someone else must be assigned here. Cornoe construction. Let's assign it some more. Now, I think now we should be in a position where our sewage network should not be overflowing anymore, right? Still overflowing. Over here, still overflowing. Let's have a quick look. If we go underground, right? And so all of this is built up, right? So let's have a quick look. What is happening here? If we look at the overlays, we would like to have a look at sewage flow. So what's the issue? Do we not have... So why is it overflowing? Is it because it's too much on this piece of network? Those are working. But these do not seem to be working, right? So why would that be working? Right, but on this side we're only doing one. I'm a little bit surprised by that, to say the least. Should we let's go and expand that on that even more, because it doesn't look quite right to me. Oh, this was the issue, right? Oh, that should work. Managed to find something there. Unfortunately, I don't think we can do it like this, right? We need to start it here. This seems reasonable. I don't know if it is reasonable, but it seems reasonable. I don't know if they have a bit of an issue to try. It requires proper slope, yeah. So that's a bit of a... Oh, there we go. So that'll work. So let's start construction on that. Let's just expand this network significantly. Let's expand on that. I guess this one I've tested in the past couldn't work because of that, right? It's such a tiny little piece there, bumming me out. Anyway, let's not do. I've assigned those for construction, so let's cancel this section and see. I'm still quite concerned, right? So let's have another look at sewage flow. So sewage, it seems to be running just down to one pipe over here. But anyway, what we need to do then potentially is do a bit of a break off to this side, because this side's not very big, right? Okay, so let's clear this out for a second. Well, we quickly see, where do we have the ability to tie in? That's an inbound only. Yeah, this is unfortunately not a... This is why you should never use this stuff, right? You should always go big or go home. Because now our ability to actually make a change to this network is almost impossible due to our use of sucky small infrastructure. But in reality, we could have just run it this way. We could have just joined up with this piece of infrastructure over here. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure what the answer is here. Oh, we can't land a helicopter here? Oh, that's crazy. So let's get these guys to come and build these sections. They can't. How can they not get there? That does not seem reasonable. If you can get there, you can get here. Oh, unless it's this side. And in this case, we should be able to get here as well. Ah, maybe we cannot. Let's get a path. Yeah, we cannot. So let's just make sure we get a path in there. And then what we'll do is we'll get Cornoe. Yeah, we'll get these guys signed. Come and do whatever this is. Hopefully that means we're going to add some capacity to the mix, but we do need to, if we're going to expand on our operation, I think actually what we need to do, I think here somewhere we do have a little bit of extra capacity, and we may as well, where do we have that? Only over here. So I guess what we'll do is we will run a separate line that runs out that way to join on the other side. Okay, so let's get some added infrastructure going. We would like some proper sewage switches. No, we want the bigger variety. Is that the one we want, or can we do something? Is there another variant of it? This is a 111, right? I thought there was a 22. Definitely supposed to be a 22, right? That's a bit more. What is this one? That's still the same. This is also kind of the same. This one is 3. That one is 1. Ah, interesting. This one is 3. So where is the little guy? 2. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna be looking for that for crazy amounts of time. What we will want to do is we'll want to split it off. Oh, unless it is a 3. It is a 3. That's why it's a bit funny. So we'll do it here. We'll split it off over here. Right, so we'll put one over there, and then we'll, add another somewhere over there, and then we'll tie on over there. That's fine. Let's do that. Let's just make sure we've got, because otherwise when we open up the latest pieces, can we really not do this? Why is this so difficult to do? Oh, we've got that. Okay, well, anyway, we'll go to the outside there. That goes, yeah, that's fine. Do something like that straight down the middle. And we'll do something like this straight down the middle. And we'll do something like this straight down the middle. And that should be a alleviating line over there. So we'll do that. We'll make sure that all of these guys are... Oh, that's under the... That is interesting. I didn't think that is possible. Anyway, I don't mind it too much. Let's pop it in there, get that constructed. Over here, we've got something. Get that constructed, and we don't need anything over here. Let's just get whoever we can. Oh, we're still working on this stuff. So let's get you assigned here, there. Okay, so we'll try and do that. So at least when we open this side, it's not the end of the world. Similarly, I wouldn't mind trying to get some of this stuff done that's still not done. Yeah, get a little bit more work done over here. Okay, let's go back up here. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. This is filling up nicely. So our steel problems should be a thing of the past. We still have some trains kind of... Oh, okay. This was kind of the issue. So we can kind of let all of these guys go so they kind of do their thing. That's kind of the issue. But anyway, slowly things are progressing. Oh, this guy is fully up and running all the way on the other side. That is pretty good. This is almost done, I think. Oh, it is done. That is done. That's beautiful. Awesome. We are so close to having all of our access points done. All of these roads are done. Oh, this one is still needing a little bit of support here, a little bit of support there, but that's a big long stretch, so we'll do that. But that's looking awesome. We can start building some stuff here now. That's looking pretty good. All of those are looking good. I like it. Let's pop on over here quickly just to see if we can expand on our helicopter stuff. Oh, these are underway. Who's building here? Yeah, that's fine. Get these guys to do this, to do their thing. We'll assign one of these buildings to kind of almost only work that spot, so that we always have, always get the workers ready to go for the helicopter. This is still sewage tank overflowing, right? And we still have trains waiting too long, which is it's not a surprise at all because we haven't fixed any of our issues yet. Okay, so let's see if we wanted to. Let's do some signals. So if we wanted to do some signals over there, we'll do some signals over here. Just trying to get some sections disconnected. But I guess a part of this problem is that we need people to be able to cross over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a little bit cheeky and do a bit of a construction crossover piece here. We're just going to fund that so that we can at least do a little bit of this, right? So let's do a bit of a mixed signal into both directions, right? So these guys should be on their way down, right? Yeah, they're on their way down. They can wait. But they actually kind of need to. We kind of need to do a one direction option over here. One direction here. So I need to sort some of this stuff out. So we'll need to get them to all run on the one side now. Okay, so we need to one-way this up. So don't necessarily worry too much about this stuff. So they're coming out over here. They're joining in on this side, and yeah. Then from here, I need them to actually operate in that direction only, and. They won't be able. They'll be able to. They'll be able to come back. And then I'll chain it up to this side. Similarly, this will be a chain going that way. This will be a block signal coming back. What we'll also need to do is we'll need to kind of have a chain on this side and something to that side, and we'll kind of let all of this run, and we'll have a chain going this way and. Chain coming off this side, and we'll have some block signals. Ooh, that's actually just gonna work. A block signal going this way, and then what we'll do is we'll do some different signaling. I guess that's about right. What we'll do is let's clear this one out. Let's clear you out so you can go and do some work somewhere. Excellent. That should be fine. And then this needs to, let's just double check what we're having here for our, I need a bit of chain support over there. And then this one needs to just go there. But now you're in a situation where you'll just have to kind of wait this out. So we're going to have these guys wait a little bit in this area because, you know, this area is kind of the front line of construction activity. So it's just going to have to be what it is. Okay. We can start working on some of these items, right? Oh, we do need to see, these are pretty painful. So let's get the lesser guys to come in and do some of this. We'll get them to work on that. So there's some painful little sections of road that needs to be built as well. Okay, and on this side, we can now provide our further road connectivity here. So this will be a connection point. This will have to be a connection point. That will have to kind of be a connection point. This section, this one I'll do with the gravel, right? Just because these I don't think are super important to get constructed in that way. Where's our next piece there? Okay, that's still under construction. Okay, and this is still under construction. So, oh yeah, there's one over here. Let's get that one tied in like so as well. So all of these little pieces, let's get lesser team to come and work on all of not that, but this, so that you can kind of build all of these little sections in. And we're heading into winter yet again. And we're also getting to the end of this episode. So again, unfortunately, not super exciting, but we fixed some problems. At least we now have proper amounts here. And if we come over here, we should have steel coming in. We're missing iron now. Just double check what the situation is. We should have iron trains coming in, right? This is an iron train, I'm guessing. Looks like it. Yeah. So iron is coming in. So it's working. The whole thing is working. Look, this looks very green for the winter months. How's this looking? Sewage tank still overflowing. How's our construction activities over here? Is that done? Let's just go down. Oh, that is done. Oh, this is not done. We're waiting on a handful of construction worker days. I'm going to build that, right? What I want to do before we close out this episode, I just want to see, are we... Okay, so now we're starting to see a little bit more movement through there. Two at least here. This side, it still seems to be only one. So I'm still not sure this is necessarily working. I don't know why two were... Oh, was there two? I thought two was flickering here just for a minute now. It seems to maintain 100% here, so we're struggling to empty this out. How about this guy? Struggling to empty that out. Do we have a... Oh, this one is also not working. Okay, well, let's... I don't know if it's even worth trying these things. I thought the extra lines here would have been reasonable. No, that's not what I want. I want this. Oh, there's something here that's not working. Is that not connected? Something here is not working, right? Because it's showing... Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and tie this in, right? Infrastructure's in the way. So if we do a bit there and then we try it from there, can you please do... Yeah, that seems to work, but there's definitely something funny over there. I'm going to quickly do, something that I said I'm not really going to do, but I just want to see, because something here is not right. Okay, let's go back, have a quick look here. Now we've got two. Now we've got two working. Moving in through things a little bit more. Can we make that three? I just want to see if we at least try and... I just want to see if this concept works or doesn't work, right? That's tying in there. I want to pay for that as well. I just want to see this concept working. Because if this concept doesn't work, we're in trouble. No, this concept is working. We're getting reasonable throughput here now. Are we? Are we getting reasonable throughput? It seems like... Does it seem like the sewage is filling? Is this working? This is working, right? Oh well, let's up our workers. Anyway, let's just do something like that. Okay. Are we seeing more of them working? We are seeing, but this section is certainly problematic. Let's have a quick look. If I grab this guy here, we've got okay. I'm going to just sort this stuff out a little bit. If I do. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to... Oh, it's under the building. My goodness. Can I pick it from this side? Okay, I'm going to pay for it, guys. I want to fix this. I want to see us sort out this problem. And it's not a matter of... I mean, we've already built these things properly. Well, try to build it properly. But what we need to do is make sure we tie that in, right? So if I now say pay for that, and we put this on, are we seeing action? Oh yeah, we're seeing action through all three of them. Now go back over here. So this is something we need to be very mindful of, because this is the same problem on this side. Okay, let's quickly fix that. Okay, let's I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Let's just do that. I just want to see, because ultimately this plan has always been revolved around us having high capacity sewage networks through here. Okay, so can I go there, right? That does seem to tie in, right? Then if we do that, okay, well, click on it and pay for it. I just want to see that this is actually now working. Let's pop in here again, do our overlays for the sewage. I can see 2 working on this side and 3 working on that side. So potentially we still have a little issue over here, but obviously we only have the 2 on this side. And now we've got 2 working on that side. And then, oh, of course. Okay. Well, let's, this guy is a bit of a challenge. So let's make sure to assign a little bit more of that in there. Okay, so if we were to build those sections and quickly have a look at this. Okay, now that's starting to take a bit of shape. Look at that. Now we're talking. So we were busy filling this guy up, and that was the issue. This guy, this is actually where our issue was. So let's even do a little bit more. We could do that, pay for this, and then try that again. Look at that. Now we're talking. Now we're talking properly. Okay, I think that will resolve our issues. We might still need to do a little bit more, but let's have a quick look here. Yes, so that has resolved the issue. Okay, so actually, just need to go all the way downstream and see that is working. That is basically it, right? All of this is moving, right? Where is our waiting trains? It's over here, right? And that's fine. This is where you're going to get a little bit of waiting to make sure that everything is moving. Okay, guys, that is it. I'm going to leave this episode there. I think we've finally fixed the tedious sewage problem over here, even though we are now doing some significant additional sewage works. But I think it's still a good idea to try and not get everything stuck in that fairly fragile section of line. But I'm super glad that I figured out why that was being an issue. Okay, these guys are done, right? So still got workers without jobs and the likes. But what I guess we want to do is I want to make sure... Ooh, this is starting to look a little bit healthier now. starting to look a little bit healthier now. We're seeing more people wanting to work in that particular spot there. So I think I'll leave it just for the time being, see if that's okay, because we don't have that many helicopters to pick up work passengers, right? Pick up workers, and they're all kind of just sitting doing nothing at the moment. So we can really start looking at that. I need to buy a couple of fire engines here before I forget, and I just typically do the base level, right? The base total capacity, which is kind of this guy. Yeah, so this one is best, and it's the fastest too. I guess we'll do. Yeah, I don't know why we would do anything else, to be honest. Let's just grab 2 of them. That's like 52 firefighters right there, ready to go, doing their thing, and we are all done. So trains dropping people off over here should see people join the crew over here. Now that we've got that going. Anyway, ooh, let's fix this. This is probably a problem. This is a problem. Why? Ooh. That is crazy. I don't know what happened there. It's a bit of a mistake but that could cost us. Could be costly. That shouldn't have happened. All of our signals in this area is appropriate and should be dealing with this. But yeah, this is a bit too busy, I think. Okay, now things are back moving a little bit. We have a set of signals in the middle. I think let's add a couple of signals right over here. A little bit of that. These guys are doing their thing. I guess that's not actually going to work because that will result in issues. We can only have one at a time in these guys. That's fine. What we can do, however, is do a little bit of. Actually, we can do a little bit of this. Do some mixed signals like there, and then what we can do is we can clear out these, right? So that should help us out a little bit. Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, let's leave it there, guys. I've been hanging on with this long enough. I think we're now in a reasonable position. Happy that we managed to sort out our sewage issues, which now should no longer even be close to overflowing. 5% in there, 5% in there, and just one more quick look at this. If we then look at the underground, so it is. I mean, it's pretty full, right? It's pretty full, but we should be resolving this one as well, right? 5%. So everything is moving through. We just ended up with a bit of a backlog in that tank and in the pipes, to be honest. But now things are looking pretty good, and we should have ample capacity to deal with the starter phase over here, I'm sure. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. It's been a long one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!